Well, hello, football fans. It's that time of year again, and here we are. It's June, but it seems just like last year we were here doing the same show. This is the preview to the upcoming football season with the Coaches Show, and we would like to introduce you to Coach Jimmy Fields, the new football coach here at Trinity Christian School, and we're going to spend a few minutes talking to him today about him, how he got here, the plans that they're going through this summer, and a little bit about the upcoming football season. So with that said, we'd like to introduce you to Coach Jimmy Fields. Coach, welcome to Dublin.
Thank you, Michael. Glad to be here. Me and my family's just, blessed for the opportunity. The good Lord opened the door for us to come to Dublin, be a part of not only the Dublin-Lawrence community, but the Trinity Christian School family community, and we're just so glad to be here.
Well, good. I have been keeping up with you. My wife teaches out here, so I'm kind of behind the scenes, and she has echoed a lot of those same sentiments. Everybody here is glad to have you. So tell us a little bit about you, where you came from, and what brought you to Trinity.
Well, I'm a Mississippi boy. I grew up in Columbus, Mississippi, and ended up going to school at Ole Miss and playing for Coach Brewer years ago, and came to South Georgia at Worth County High School, coached there, had the opportunity to go back into college coaching at the time as a graduate assistant at the University of Alabama for Coach Stallings his first year. And then one of my mentors, Sam Bars, ended up taking the job here back in 1991 at Dublin High School. And I kid Sam, I said, I love Dublin and love you, Sam, because I left the University of Alabama to come here. But, seriously, it was a great opportunity then. It's funny, that was the first year me and my wife were married, and here we are 23 years later. God's really blessed us and come full circle. And again, just glad that the Lord's opened that door for us, and we're excited. Not just about the football program and the athletic program, but more importantly, getting to just join the family here at Trinity and be a part of the Dublin-Lawrence County community.
Well, good. It's crazy how things, like you said, do come full circle, and we're very fortunate to have you land right back here in 2015 right here in Dublin-Lawrence County. Okay, that's we know a little bit about you now. Tell us what you're doing in preparation for this upcoming 2015 football season.
Probably just like most other high schools in the area, all over the South, and in particular the state of Georgia. Football, playing high school football is not just a 3 or 4 month commitment. It is 12 months, and what I mean by that is the strength and conditioning program. Sure. So we're almost halfway through, here as we wrap up the month of June, halfway through our strength and conditioning program for the summer. So we've been coming 4 days a week. We've been having a good nucleus of kids show up consistently each morning at 8 o'clock to go through a strength program, a flexibility program, and then a speed and agility type program. So we're right in the middle of it. We haven't done necessarily any 7-on-7 work against other teams. We'll get a lot more into that when we come back after the 4th of July. So just getting after it.
Right. Now, is there a camp planned for later this summer?
Actually, 2 camps. We're going to be involved July the 13th over in Statesboro, Georgia, at the Fellowship of Christian Athlete Team Camp. They've done an excellent job. My teams, we've always been involved with FCA. It's a great opportunity to get a lot of good football work against quality other high schools from all over the state of Georgia. But more importantly, the common theme there is, FCA boldly proclaims the gospel. We want our team to be, exposed to that again, and
Sure.
That's why we're here. Also, we'll come back home after that, and 2 weeks later, the last week in July, we'll have our traditional team camp here, overnight camp where the kids will be spending the night here at the high school.
Okay. Now, with all that said and getting ready for the upcoming season through weightlifting, have you had a chance to look at the schedule for next year? And if there's a few games that you want to point out, we would love to hear about it.
Well, I reckon I've been coaching long enough. Every one of them, it presents its challenge. I've been spending more time concentrating on us, Michael. Obviously, Trinity graduated a very quality group of seniors last year, a good number of seniors, I believe 9 We've got basically, we feel like a good group coming back, but a very young group. So I've been concentrating a lot on what we have returning by watching a lot of film. But as far as our opponent in the region we play in, from top to bottom, whether it's Bullock, Pinewood, Christian, Frederica, Edmund Burke, they're quality opponents. And then even our non-region opened up with a quality opponent like John Millage, right. Things like that. We have to be ready each and every Friday night. So we're just concentrating right now. We certainly have looked at the schedule and anticipating a very competitive non-region schedule. But then going into October, a very tough, demanding region schedule. But been spending a little bit more time, though, on us and what we have returning.
Right. I have said for a while now, the future, in my opinion, is very bright out here. The numbers would say that coming up through the middle school program. Big 9th grade class or moving into the sophomore class.
Yeah, our numbers, kids who will be in the 9th and 10th grade this year, probably right around between 28 to 30. Not that many 11th and 12th graders.
Right.
I think what we do have, we have quality in our 11th and 12th graders, which, could really work to our advantage in that there's a lot of potential in those younger classes in the 9th and 10th grade class. But, to me, the mentors there in the 11th and 12th grade to mentor those young right. guys as they're gaining experience. And that's something that I'm pleased thus far, the leadership of our 11th graders, in particular our 12th graders.
Good. Well, my son has just graduated, I guess, so to speak, from the elementary program and is now transitioning into the middle school program. So there is some consistency being built, even as low as the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade on into middle school. So I think that should pay dividends down the line. And as I alluded to earlier, I think the numbers are there. Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
Just excited about being here, and just want to thank the Trinity family for welcoming us, just going out of their way to make us already feel like this is home. And literally have been here since the 1st of April, and it feels home. And not just the Trinity family, but even people outside the Trinity family here in Dublin, Lawrence. There's not a better place to live, and certainly not a better place to coach football than Trinity Christian.
Right. Well, I've certainly grown up here all my life, and I, like you, think that Dublin, Lawrence County is a very welcoming, friendly place to be, and I know Trinity is blessed to have you, and Lawrence County is blessed to have 4 super football programs in Dublin, West Lawrence, East Lawrence, and Trinity. So football fans, come September, get out on Friday night, support these kids. These kids are working hard, as Coach Field said, year-round. So please come out and support your local teams. They need you. The local economy here needs you, and it's always great to see a lot of people sitting in those stands. So on behalf of TV 35 and Trinity Crusader, we appreciate the time that you spent with us today, and we wish you all the best this season, Coach.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay? Thank
you
y'all
for coming out.